You know what? The truth is that when you are aligned with Christ, every time is the divine timing. And I want to ask you a question. If you could create anything, what would you create? You know, I I've spent a lot of time learning, and I've learned a lot, but I'm here to tell you that when you are with Christ, you are, I'm sorry, when you're with Christ, maybe the pause, I won't edit that. I will not edit the pause. Maybe you have to get it. When you are with Christ, in my previous video, I did a mistake with the verse I mentioned, and God told me not to edit it. And when I asked why, He said that both verses should be there. I don't know why, probably someone has to be reminded of that verse. I was mentioning Romans 8:28, but instead of that, I said Romans 8:29. So I want to share with you that when you are with Christ, it's all about free will. What I mean by that, because language is kind of limiting if you actually think about it. When I say a word, you may understand something else than what I mean, and that makes it a little complicated for me to figure out the words I use, because no matter how careful I am with the words, wrong assumptions may be made. And the truth is, they can be made even without my carefulness. So I will give it a free flow. So, and also my English is, I need practice with my English. Um, what I want to share with you about the free will part is that I've asked you a question, right? If you could create anything, what would you create? Now, I want to do a separate video about that. It's related to the law of attraction, and I'm seeing a lot of people falling for that, because the simple truth about the law of attraction is that it's almost there, because it contains some truth, but it's partially true, because the main part that is missing is Jesus Christ. Now, you are not a creator on your own, but if Christ is within you. That's the problem I had, and I'm still learning. I mean, I'm still in that. But what I'm seeing is that the body of Christ has this issue of they have the missing part of that law of attraction, if we are using that, for example, because that's how people call some law, even if it's not full. It's not full not only because of that, but this is the main thing that's missing there. And it's crucial because even if 1% is a lie, then it corrupts the whole. The truth always is 100%, and that's crucial. Jesus Christ is the crucial part, and I'm seeing the body of Christ who has the missing part of that, not using it, not co-creating with God. Now, I understand why in some extent. I'm just scrapping some thoughts that I have because I want to be useful for the body. And we know that everything good comes from God. So if I do something good, that means that God is doing it. It's not me. If what I'm saying is truth and it's God, that means that He's speaking through me. If someone helps me or supports me in some way, that is good. It's still God, but through them. And about the free will, now, even after you say yes to Jesus Christ, the free will part still exists. But because we don't see the bigger picture, but God does, the free will part is very simple, but genius. Everything genius is very simple. But until you get there, you may stumble your head in the wall for a while, then you just realize that you freed yourself from some unnecessary overthinking or something. So saying yes to Jesus is actually it goes way beyond what a path can offer to a person, because let's say for a moment that you are I won't edit this video. I did I edited the pauses because I know people don't have patience, but maybe you have to have patience sometimes. I'm not here to waste your time or something. You can always switch that off. But if you want to stay, it's about your free will, of course. And what I'm trying to say that everything is about your free will, and actually free will is the tool you are creating with alongside God. And if you stop this video now, another pathway will start. This is a little, I want to do a separate video about that also. This is what related to the quantum physics of explanation about that, because the matter is solid and still flexible enough. So in order to create in the matter, I'm sorry I went a little off the track, but yes, free will is related to creating the reality because of the law of the quantum physics. I have to do a separate video because it's not so fast enough and easy to explain that now. My focus is on the free will, and if you choose to stay here, probably you already are, since you're hearing this. You are continuing on that pathway you chose. So I've been studying a lot about cause and effect, about correlation, about causality as a whole, about the quantum physics related to all of that, the causality, and I don't have a teacher except Jesus, and I'm trying not to listen to other teachers, scientists, or even spiritual. But yeah, it's true. Sometimes God can use another person. I am open to that, of course. And God has revealed a lot of things to me through other people during the years. So I'm always open for that, but I'm not consciously going there. I'm not searching for it, if I might say it like that. It comes to me. So being in alignment with Christ and using your free will is actually everything you need in order to co-create with God. Now, a question that comes after that is, what are you going to create if you know that, if you accept that, and if you believe that? What will you create? And if someone else, I will have to imagine this, but if someone else look at me, and let's say it's not me, let's give Jesus as an example. Now, if you read the scriptures, do you remember the part when they accuse him of sleeping while they were seeking in the boat? Or before resurrecting Lazarus, he stayed in another place for 3 days or 2 days, if I remember correctly, and stuff like that. But when you're in alignment with Christ, and that is a process because of us, I mean, not that I'm not now with Christ and that's a process. I mean, the growth is a process because it's how it is. You are just advancing and advancing and growing. So when you actually feel what it is being in his shoes, you understand how he felt when those people asked that questions. and how much he wanted them to understand how simple it is for God and what a gift he is doing for them. Now, me personally, I understand them for not knowing that in those days back then. But we here, we should be way more ahead. And as he said, we should be doing even greater